Alright, I want to make this video because as I introduce my Patreon reward system to everybody, primarily the Skype system and primarily my voice in conversation and private conversation and in recommendation and in advice, I need to say that I cannot give you legal advice, I cannot give you therapeutic advice, I cannot give you anything other than a perspective of raw and authentic personality from myself. If I am ever recommending something to you, please know that you need to decide for yourself. I'm recommending based on a recommendation that I'm projecting inside myself. What you're telling me is something that's internalizing inside me, and I'd be like, oh, I would do this. You know, from what you're saying, I would do this. But you gotta really be secure in yourself and respect yourself, that we are different and that you need to choose for yourself. Alright? In everything that I say, please don't adhere to it. Listen, but don't follow it. I don't want followers. I want to have a conversation with you, okay? I want to be able to have a pure exchange of self. Okay? And so if you are going to donate and we end up Skype calling and whatever, and if you come to me for advice, I'm going to do my best not to tell you what to do, okay? And if I ever project on to you that you should do something, if I ever say you should, please call me out on that, because I should not ever tell you what you should do. And you need to decide for yourself, okay? And again, if it's about psychedelic use and you're having difficulties with it, general statement here, slow down, give yourself space and time, and be sober for a minute. And while you're sober, give yourself space and time to look at what the fuck's bothering you, okay? Even that statement is tricky, because it's like a recommendation, it's a shouldness, you know, it's like a, you know, oh, I recommend you do this, you know. Please know that I'm just saying this as my perspective. It's what I would do. Not everybody is like me. Nobody is like me. Nobody's like you, okay? So, you really just please be respectful of yourself. Please be respectful of yourself, regardless of what it looks like everybody else is doing, regardless of what everybody else is doing. However you experience everybody else. Please just be respectful and concerned and caring about yourself. And listen to yourself, not just me. Not just that person over in there, not just the social structure, not just the collective conditioning that everybody is within. I'd recommend give yourself some space. Fucking recommend. It's just a perspective, alright? Okay, here we go. I think something that can help us see ourselves is meditate. Give ourselves space. All I mean by meditate is just to give ourselves space and time, the right set and setting for yourself to have a pure, clear, and aware, calm, peaceful origin to then look inside of yourself and see the issues that are going on in a truthful light. And when you experience those anxieties, man, I'm talking to myself, you got to go in there. You know, running away from it and relying on an external stimuli like psychedelics. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to the psyche. Sure, psychedelics like mushrooms, LSD, all these things, the pure chemical forms of the plant medicines are usually some of the safest drugs out there in terms of physical harm. But psyche is something different. It's fluid and strange, and we don't totally understand it. And we just need to be careful. Okay? Thank you so much. I just needed to say these things. Peace and love. Hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to breathe. Remember that we're alive here. Isn't that lovely? Cheers.